how's it going? It is me, misamango, and today, I know it's like a little late, but let me say. The reason why is because I was messed up after that show. Like literally, it should have been called Emo'Luxion, not the EXO'LUXION tour, and we should be called XOP, not XOL. The P would stand for XO Pain, because let me tell you something, when I was there, I was just like God is good. Anyways, so yes, I just attended the LA EXO'LUXION tour, and let me just say it was so good. The boys were so amazing. It was like, it's always surreal for me, like actually being at the show, and I was at the pit this time again, and it was just like, oh my god, they're real, oh my god, they're breathing. And it just sounds a little kooky, but you know, it's like you always watch them on the screens and it's just like, wow, they're here, and I'm like, oh, amazing. Anyways, first come first, so my music taste brought them along, and they were really wonderful. They had a Twitter and they were answering questions during the whole, like, the day of the show. But I think there was a little bit of like a miscommunication because they divided like the rows in like the thousands, and people didn't know it wasn't first come first serve. So once it was around 4:30 when we were supposed to get in, it took a long time because people would not budge. I was like 3,300, and there were like people who were like 3,900 that were like, well, I got here at like noon, so I'm not moving. And it's like, do you not like check their Twitter? And they're like, no. And I think that's why we got in a little later, because we were supposed to be getting in at 4:30, and the show was supposed to start at 6:30, I'm assuming, but it was like 7:15, and I'm like, and I was like, I thought they meant like doors open at 6:30 and the show starts at 7, so I don't know at the end. But anyways, my music taste, they were helpful, they were trying their best. I think they were just understaffed, but I think people were just getting cranky too. It's just like, it is what it is, and they tried their best, they brought the boys, and I'm grateful for that at the least. First of all, they started with Overdose, and I was just like, oh my god. And then they had fire for some reason, and I was really surprised because the venue wasn't that big. I thought it was going to be at the Coliseum, but it was like right next to it, and like I chose not to be like, my friend and I chose not to be like closer to like the extended stage. We were like more towards the back with like the cameras that were following them. And we felt it. We felt the flame all the way from the back, and it was like crazy. And I was just like, oh my god. Let me just say also, there are some dedicated fans. I was standing next to a girl in crutches. You know how like some people like break like their leg and they have the little scooter thing? She was in the pit, and I was like, dang girl, like props to you, because I'm like, I would probably be at the show too. let me be straight. Like I would probably be there too, but it's just crazy to actually see that to happen. So during the show, it was kind of cute because you can see, especially in Kai and Suo, they had like stubble, and I was like, oh my god. So I was like, how cute. I'm pretty sure it was because they can't wear like too much makeup because they were drenched in sweat because of all the dancing and like the heat and the singing and all that, and it was just like, okay, side note though, Kai, listen, he is the definition of rudeness, if I may say so. Like, you know how like in the MVs he does like that little smirk, and I'm just like, oh how cute, and I'm like, oh Kai, and then in person he does it and I'm like, Kai, you know what you're doing, you're acting up, you're such a little shit, an endearing little shit. But oh my god, Kai, listen. Oh my god. I can't even talk. He's just rude. Just plain old rude. There was this one part where Chanyeol came out, like he looked like he was like dressed in red, and there was like a magician looking scene, and then Xiumin came out also. And then it was kind of embarrassing because Chanyeol was like, okay guys, I'm gonna say this, and Xiumin's gonna say this phrase, so when Xiumin says it, you say it. And like literally it was like, he said something in Korean, I don't know Korean, and then no one could say it back, and he was like, alright guys, let's try it. He tried like 5 times. It was a hot mess each time, and it just did not go through. And I remember during that song, I want to say it was during like Machine, like they had like Korean, like how we can read it, like they had subtitles, and I was like, oh, it was embarrassing. It was just a hot mess. Because we chose sort of like the left side of the stage, we got a lot of Baekhyun, Dio, Kai, Seun, and they were just listen, watching the two younger boys like interact was like the cutest thing. And then like when they had that little like they had like this VCR, and it's like when they're making coffee, and they had that little outfit on, and then it was like Chanyeol had the role to like pick who was gonna kiss. I don't know, I said that too soon. Who's gonna kiss? And it was just like the cutest thing. I'm like, ah, like I was literally like, God is good, like yelling the whole time. And I'm like, this is so great. So they had this VCR segment, which was like looking at it through our eyes, and then like the guys are like just doing their own little things, acting up. Shumin was like a little chef and everything. And then they had like these scenes where it's like I took photos, because then they're like the boys would be like extending their hand out, and I'd be like I'll just show you. This is my photo with Chanyeol, this is my photo with Suho, and this is my photo with Seun. And I'm like, as you can see, I was trying to actively participate in this segment also, because I was like, yay, look at me, look at us together. That's embarrassing. Anyways, there was like this one part where like I think their little like, because they had the extended stage, I don't think their little trapdoor worked, so Kai and Chanyeol ran by us, and I was just like, oh. I just saw them off a run by, and I was like, oh my god, Chanyeol, you look so good. I was like, I love you. I love you too, Kai, with your stubble. Oh god, they were so good. They look so good. Something that was funny to me was there were a lot of like 10-year-olds and like 9-year-olds and like moms and dads. There was a lot of dads, which was surprising. So the dads would like kind of stand in the back with us. But I was just like, how did you convince your father to let you come to this? Because like, let me show you. While they were doing Playboy, you can hear me in the background too, but like literally they're dancing kind of provocatively, so to say, and I'm just like, what are the dads thinking? What? This pit seat for my daughter, and these boys are just dry humping the air or just playing around with each other, and I'm just like, tell me, I should have done an interview. What are you thinking? What's going on? And then they had like this segment, I think everyone knows, majority of the people know, like that whole like paper curtain that fell, and then Baekhyun was like dancing, trying to like distract the audience, but like Chanyeol was like not fully dressed. They had that little segment here, and it was weird seeing that in person, like actually, like, because I was just like, okay, it was just because I thought, okay, it's just intermission, but then it's like they had this, they put like, I can't even talk, that's how fucked up it got me. They had the light shining at them, and then you can see them like taking their shirt off, and I was just like, oh my god. I was just like, goodness gracious, I was living, I was in heaven, I was brought back to life. I was like, oh sweet Jesus. Oh girl, I gotta calm down, because that was a lot to take in. So one thing that was kind of sad was basically Chanyeol and Suho would tell the audience to take a step back, and it appeared that a lot of people weren't listening because they kept saying it over and over, and even the translator said it too. She's like, take one step back, and then like and then everyone started like chanting like, one step back, and it's just like, oh come on, like I get it, you want to be as close as you can to the boys, and it's like, I know like sometimes when security is like, stop, take a step back, you're like, whatever, but then when it's them telling you, I would be like, you're right, Chanyeol. I would run to the back and be like, can you see me back here? Because he's like, we can see you guys better if you just all take a step back, and I'm just like, oh girl, look this way though. Which reminds me, when they had their little segments of them talking like in English or translated, Chanyeol was just talking about jogging. He's like, do you guys hear about the marathon? Next year, I want to join a marathon. And then he would just go jogging across the stage, like every time like someone would tell him something, he'd just go run off and jog. And I'm like, what? And it's just like, alright, whatever. And then so Chanyeol had his own little spiel about jogging and the marathon that was taking place that day. And then Seun was like, did you guys hear about the marathon? I'm like, literally, Chanyeol just spoke about this for like 5 minutes. I'm like, what do you... And then, he is just so... he's a little shit too. I'm like, whatever. And I was just like, I love you though. But yeah, the only downside also They did not sing El Dorado, but I think that's because Baekhyun was saying that he's like, my throat was kind of hurting, so I'm like, alright, that's understandable, I feel you. Kind of sad, but your health's first, I get that. Second, they didn't sing Wolf, which, I was expecting the tree, I was expecting the wolf, and I was heartbroken, but the thing that broke my heart the most was literally they did not sing My Lady. I've seen those fan cams with the mirrors propped up. I was waiting for that. I was preparing myself. I was blessing myself. It never came. I was so sad. And I was just like, listen, I feel offended. You can perform that song in China and South Korea and I'm assuming Japan also, but you can't perform that in the States. Which was, in hindsight, I guess okay, because the whole, like, the dads were there, like, can you imagine them, like, thrusting in the air? I mean, I would have been living for it, but, like, I guess it would have been kind of weird, but I was just, that got to me the most. Them not performing My Lady. It's always next time. So all in all, it was a wonderful show. I loved it. I loved the boys. They were so good. They were so talented. Chanyeol was DJing, Dio was hitting those high notes, Baekhyun was playing the piano, Kai and Seiyun were dancing. I was losing my mind. My friend was losing her mind. Oh my god, wait, before I forget, it was so cute. So it was me and my friend that went, and then like, I think this girl went like solo to the show, because every time, because it was like me, my friend, and then the other girl, and like I'd look over and I'd be like, oh, this is great, you know, and then the girl was like, yeah, and I'm like, alright, homegirl, I don't know you, but EXO's connecting us together. EXO pain. Oh god. The boys are just really talented and I can't wait for them to come back and probably be another year, maybe KCON. Oh, it was so worth it. They are so wonderful. They are so good. And yeah, I think the next show I'm going to attend is the BAP one, so you can check that out once they come and go. But other than that, I will see you later. God is good though. EXO's so good though, like honestly, I love EXO. They're so good. Okay guys, other than that, I will see you later. Bye!